right, we're back on the action, ladies and gentlemen. FindYourFX.com partnered up with Bulletproof Traders, giving you this exclusive crypto market overview. It is Monday today, so we're opening up the week, and I want to talk about the Litecoin. So we're going to give you an overview on the crypto market through the eyes of the Litecoin today. I see a huge red flag as far as this bull cycle goes, a big warning sign. As price action's pulling back, take a look at this. I mean, this is the big picture we're looking at. So this is the monthly chart. And we can see a clear pullback off of 134.45. That's the main key level resistance that is putting a lot of pressure on price action, and we can see the pullback leaving that long spike slicing across that level. This trading range, guys, is well established. This is nothing to take lightly. This trading range running all the way back to June 2022. Believe it or not, ever since June 2022, so we're talking about more than 2 years now, we've seen price action trading sideways in a very wide range. So price action was coming up all throughout 2022 into 2023. That was the first leg. And then the second leg back down, followed up with the third leg back up, fourth leg back down again. And now the fifth leg, basically stretching out all the way to the last line of resistance. Again, 134.35. That's the key level you want to write down. And I feel like this is the end of the road, right, for this bull cycle. And we can extrapolate from the situation here on the Litecoin to the rest of the market. So obviously, if the Litecoin is, reaching the end of the road, and is going to have a full-fledged downside reversal, I can only imagine the rest of the market is going to follow suit, right? Because they all play in harmony. Very high positive correlation between those coins, especially in the top 50. And I definitely see a potential for a full-fledged downside reversal where prices is going to turn around. It's going to take time, of course. Again, this is the major trend we're looking at, right? The big picture monthly chart. So a downside reversal back to where price action came from. I'm just suggesting a continuation of this trading range, because I don't think we're going to have a breakout here. I think the Litecoin has squeezed out all of its upside potential. This is why we're seeing that pullback. And that pullback suggests that pricing is not really going to break out. And in fact, it's going to turn around and going to start a bear cycle where it's going to take a few months, but it's going to go back to where it came from. We're talking about the level of 61. So the level of 61 is going to be our primary target and final destination. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not in a position yet. We're just basically, analyzing the situation, getting ready, getting geared up for a potential short position, which is coming soon, I believe. We need a little bit more conviction here. We want to see price action starting to turn around. Obviously, we're going to look for a turnaround on the daily chart rather than the monthly chart. What we definitely need to get from the monthly chart is a close of the monthly session below 134.45. And I do believe we're going to get that. But we definitely want to make sure that's the case. After price action is going to settle below that area and close that monthly bar, I suspect we're going to have a very good chance for a downside reversal. And that's probably the right timing to jump into position. And we're definitely going to do that as long as everything remains, all the conditions remain intact. All right. So the next bearish campaign for us, we're gonna start with 100, because that's the next big support level. Once we secure that turnaround and we jump into position, there's going to be two levels we're going to be working with as profit targets, right? So the 100, that's a big milestone. That's going to be the first target we're going to be aiming at. And a little bit later down the road, if price action makes it through and starts to cross below that 100 mark, we're going to start talking about 61. All right, so I'm just giving you a bit of a head start here, a bit of a heads up, if you will, for the situation. I do believe that the cryptocurrency market, which had a phenomenal run, right? There was that rally we've seen in the crypto market was off the charts. Bitcoin hitting that 100,000 mark. But again, we've talked about the Bitcoin last week, and we gave a overview on the crypto market through the eyes of the Bitcoin, right? And we talked about that milestone, that $100,000 mark, and the resistance that's just sitting there on that $1,000. And we also talked about another level, which, by the way, the Bitcoin did catch. That was the 101.50. But I definitely suggested that these two levels are the end of the road for the Bitcoin, and we can definitely see that the Bitcoin is struggling to break through, right? So you can couple the situation on the Bitcoin, you can couple that with the situation right here on the LITECOIN. We can definitely see that the wall that is 134.45 is holding. It's holding strong, and it's pushing against price action successfully so far, to the point that the LITECOIN is just pulling back very aggressively. So we're going to keep an eye on the situation here. Like I said, we're not in position yet. Jumping into position right now where the positive momentum is still kind of kicking in, you know, it's the equivalent of trying to catch a falling knife, right? So we want to have price action settling down below that 134.45, probably a few more days. And then when price action starts to bend over, starts to turn around, that's going to be the right moment to pull the trigger. Now, again, this is just a general overview looking at the long-term perspective of the LITECOIN itself, but the crypto market as an extension. So it's going to be super interesting to come back, see how this is going to unfold. We'll definitely come back to follow up, and we'll keep you posted. That's about that for the day today, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care.